in order to successfully complete a given assignment. In this world too, in our jobs, at every level. We also learn that Musa alayhi salam said that if you are chosen to carry a task, then speak out and tell everyone, this is my strength and these are my weakness. It's always possible that within the assignment, there may be one or two areas that you're not good. So express them. Same fashion as Musa alayhi salam said, "Oh Allah, you're sending me and my main job is communication, but I had difficulty." And that's why he said, Harun is more better, more eloquent, send him. So he didn't feel shy to tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about his deficiencies and the other areas of improvement or weaknesses. Finally, with all these, there is an element of al-ihsan. Al-ihsan means bringing your speech, your action, your gesture, whatever you do, to a level of excellence. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a couple of reminders before we close. وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, whenever you speak, whenever you talk, you need to have your language, your words, your dialogue, your conversation has to be ahsan, has to be at the level of excellence. وَقُلْ لِعِبَادِي يَقُولُ الَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tell my servants when they talk, their conversation have to be at the excellent level. And what does this contain? That I am looking at the person. I have smile on my face. Bishr, softness, politeness, right vocabulary, knowing who am I, knowing whom I'm talking to, knowing where am I, background. Is this appropriate to talk? What's going to happen if I just end up talking about that without thinking? All these areas come under the standard of al-ihsan. Aisha radiallahu anha says, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ رَفِيقٌ يُحِبُّ الرِّفْقَ فِي الْأَمْرِ كُلِّهِ. Allah is kind, and He loves kindness in all matters. The other hadith, Allahu Rafiq, Allah is kind. يُحِبُّ الرِّفْقَ, He loves kindness. وَيُعْطِي عَلَى الرِّفْقِ مَا لَا يُعْطِي عَلَى الْعُنْفِ. He gives or grants through kindness what He does not grant when you are aggressive, when you are hurtful, when you don't know how to say, how to talk, when you embarrass people, when you raise your voices, when you're disrespectful. All this is included. And two more points, and I conclude. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, or Rasulullah said, إِنَّ الرِّفْقَ لَا يَكُونُ فِي شَيْءٍ إِلَّا زَانَهُ. When you bring kindness in every matter, it adorns you. That action becomes beautiful. So if I'm talking and I'm soft and I'm kind, then my conversation becomes beautiful. If I'm dealing with someone and my action has soft approach and kind approach, then that action is beautiful. And he said, وَلَا يُنْزَعُ مِنْ شَيْءٍ. And when the kindness is being pulled away from any speech or action, إِلَّا شَانَهُ. And that makes it defective. And finally, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is my final strong point. He said, Musa, all depends on how you speak. This enormity of your task, whatever training you got. But at the end, it all depends on how you speak. And he said to him, focus on your communication. In another ayah. And that's where we'll conclude. اذهبا إلى فرعون, go to Fir'aun, فقولا له, you both tell him what? قولا لين, a speech, words which are the most soft, the most polite. And he said this is cause. Saying something nice and soft is cause. Every cause has an effect. So if your communication is soft, is polite, is respectful, then two things will happen. Because you know who are you talking to? Fir'aun. He's taghiyah, he's evil, he's wicked. He claims to be Lord. He transgressed. He denied Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all of your focus should be on your softness of approach, and if you do this, two things will immediately happen. لَعَلَّهُ يَتَذَكَّرُ أَوْ يَخْشَى. It's always possible that he may heed, take lessons, أو يخشى, or he may have developed fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the conclusion is that we should always study, review those stories. In the same stories of prophets of Allah in the Quran, there is a lot of lessons that we can learn. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among those who love the stories of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all the prophets, and as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, seek guidance by their example. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.